I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Epic number 2. Welcome. Alright. So if you guys have been up to speed with everything that's been going on in the politicsual world, things are getting extremely tense. You know, at the end of the day, we are all American and we all need to get our shit straight. This is not a support video of Donald Trump because I can't stand that bastard. I say this every time I bring Donald Trump ass up. And it's people like me and people like you who are watching him and making these videos just like that, which is giving him rise in popularity. I'm not going to say this is going to be my last Donald Trump video because I'm pretty sure that sometime before now and next Monday or now and next Friday, he's going to say or do something stupid on Twitter and other things. And, it's just going to go from 0 to 60 in like a New York minute or whatever. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, me making these videos about him isn't helping me, it's helping him. It's accelerating his popularity, and he's basically a president by celebrity, not because he knows what the fuck he's doing, but he's a president by celebrity. The only real celebrity that was ever a president that I know of was Ronald Reagan, who was actually an actor in a few movies, and he was married to an actor before he married Nancy. All right. She used to be on Falcon's Crest. Not Nancy, but his first wife. And when you think about this crap, because I am an independent filmmaker and I haven't been seen or heard by big people, just my blessed 21 followers that I have, I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. So we all better tighten our belt straps and hang on for this messed up ride that we're about to be on within the next 4 years. Now, I brought this up for a reason. I was talking about this at work, so I'm going to talk about it with you guys. I have nothing against Donald Trump's family. I just don't like Donald Trump. Now, granted, he has not personally done a goddamn thing to me. But I don't think he's what's right for America. I really don't. Now, the president that I would have chose would have been Hillary. Unless, by the grace of God, Al Gore popped through a time warp and came back and decided that he was going to do it again. Who should have been president in the first place, but that didn't happen because he got fucked in Florida because everyone was all about the Bushes. So, I will put it to you like this. Because I don't like Donald Trump, I'm not going after any member of his family on here. I'm not going to do that because his family is not him. Alright? You can't go after his kids. You can't go after his wife for the simple fact that they're not him. They're just guilty by association, and we can't abuse them for who they love. You can't help who you love, so you kind of can't go around on planes jumping down Ivanka Trump's throat. You can't go around throwing eggs and drop kicking people off the steps because of their political affiliation. There are laws in place for a reason, people, and those who don't obey the law have to be willing to do the time if they're doing the crime. It's just that damn simple. Now, I heard on the news about Miss Clinton's emails and they might be doing motherfucking more investigations out of that. And I'm sitting there like, this dude just swore up and down before he got into the shit that if he got the presidency, he wasn't going to bring up the fucking emails anymore. Okay, so here's how this works. Because by law, if he goes back into those emails looking for more trouble from Miss Clinton, the IRS could audit his ass and they'll both be selling jail cells together. Probably at Guantanamo Bay. So, what are you doing? You won. Leave Miss Clinton the fuck alone. You've won. The FBI has proven that her shit is legit. And you want to dig into some more stuff, Mr. Trump. You're technically just being a dick. You're the president now. In like 9 days, you're going to get sworn in and all your business shit has to be sworn out. So you need to get the fuck off of Hillary's pussy and worry about your own dick and go with what you need to do. The job that your dumbass was elected for. So you better not let us down. See this shirt? Army. I was in the Army. Vets aren't getting money. Vets aren't getting seen the way we should be getting seen. I'm more of a soldier out of the Army than I ever was in the Army for the simple fact that if you're not going to look out for the vets, then you shouldn't open up your mouth. Alright? There have been a lot of people in office claim they're going to look out for the vets. We're still waiting. We still have long lines in hospitals and clinics everywhere. We're not making enough money from the government for our subsidies for serving that we can actually provide a life for our families without having to struggle to find a job? Are you going to bring jobs to my state? Are you going to make my dreams come true? You have all this money. Did you want to build a fucking wall with? Use your money. Why you want to use our money and expect Mexico to pay us back? That's some bullshit. And technically, Mexicans are Native Americans, which means you do not have the right to build the wall and block them from coming into this country. If all Mexicans and their government woke up and realized that shit, you're in trouble. Because Mexico is right off the southern end of Texas, which means it's still part of America. It may be a little bit of a country by itself, but it's still attached to the American land. So therefore, it's still America. It's still in the Northern American hemisphere. It's not in South America because you got to go through Panama, and Panama has that little canal that divides Mexico from South America. So before you go doing anything dumb like building a wall between Mexico and Texas and Nevada and California, you don't have the right to do that for the simple fact that Mexicans of Mexican descent, Incans, Aztecs, Mayans, they're all Native American tribes. Every fucking one of them. So before you go building this here big gigantic ass wall, you need to understand it. You don't have the right to do that. And we as American citizens should not be stupid enough to support this damn wall idea. You want more people at the Border Patrol? I need a job. Set me with a good fucking house in a good fucking neighborhood with a lot of fucking money. I'll patrol the goddamn border. No, I'm gonna need a car though, because I had a hip replacement. So I'm not gonna be able to do a whole lot of damn walking. But in that same breath, what the fuck do you need to build a wall for? Don't you realize if you trap us in, we have nowhere to go if the fucking people decide to come in from the north, the south, and the east or west? Then we're stuck. Because you built a fucking wall there so that we can't... Did I make a video about this damn wall just like the Great Wall of China? Did I not make a video about that? Or is nobody like really paying attention? Because, you don't want to trap your only exit. If we have a wall and Russia decides to get uppity, or any country, not just Russia, any country decides to get uppity and decide we're going to drop a Miss Mighty right in the 7 key points of the continent to wipe out everybody. We got nowhere to go. And as a soldier, I know that propaganda leads to panic, and panic leads to people doing exceptionally stupid shit, which means we'll probably all kill ourselves, and we'll probably all try to run and have nowhere to go because some idiot decided that we elected a motherfucker who's going to build a goddamn wall. Yeah, good job. So what happens when we scale the wall and the Mexicans have guns saying, no, that wall is your problem, and whoever's at war with you, it's your problem. That if you come over our wall in Mexico, we're going to shoot you dead because you built the damn wall to keep us stuck in here. Now, America hasn't suffered too many defeats in most of the wars that we've been involved in. But doesn't mean it can't happen. As a soldier, I am taught the ins and outs of battle. I am taught that, as an infantry especially, because I was infantry, we are taught that there's 2 things that are going to happen. Either you're going to kill someone or someone's going to kill you. If you get home alive, that's a miracle in God itself. So your job is to hopefully do your damn job and get the fuck back home. And hopefully none of your boys will be bringing your ass home in a body bag. But somebody who hasn't been in the military won't really know that, But yet, y'all want him to build this motherfucking wall. You have to, once this wall is built, and I'm going to say this because foreign and domestic, if this wall is built and there's sleeper agents and it's domestic terrorism, where you guys going to go? Where you going to run? Where you going to hide? Nowhere. Because you can't get over that stupid fucking wall. So, you guys really want this wall? Do you not know the outcome of what can happen if you can't escape your fucking country because insurgents are already in land and just deciding to just blow shit up? Let me be blunt. ISIS is in America. We don't know who they are. They're radicalizing people left and right, and these dumb people whose parents sacrificed and their grandparents sacrificed to get over here so these people can have freedom when they're born are being radicalized by ISIS. And you want to build a wall when the enemy's already in. Every 6 months or every now and again, you hear on the news, like the guy in Florida, you hear about somebody joining ISIS and shooting up innocent people, which again, you want to build a wall. You want to build a wall to protect us from outsiders. But you forgot about that little thing in the warrior ethos about protecting foreign and domestic when we take that fucking oath of service. Domestic terrorism. For those who don't know what a domestic terrorist is, a domestic terrorist is a person of your country who's terrorizing your ass because they don't like your views and they decided that they want to be a traitor and go join some radical ass group and blow themselves up and take as many innocent people as possible. Or did you guys forget about the Boston bombing during the fucking marathon? Did you guys forget that? They just made a movie about it. And you guys want to build a damn wall. You guys want to support this shit with a wall? Are you fucking crazy? Why don't you go back in time and ask the Chinese during Mao before the Japanese totally took over? Why don't you ask them how they felt when they couldn't leave because they couldn't scale the fucking wall to get the fuck out? Yeah, it's a beautiful wall from outer space. It's probably a beautiful tourist attraction. It brings in China an ass load of money, you know, and that's cool and everything. But when it was created back in the 40s during World War One and Two, the people who wanted to get out couldn't get out. They couldn't go to Mongolia. They probably could get to Nepal, but there was no guarantees that they would get there. They didn't try to go to North Korea, which is right beneath China or above China. My geological graph in my brain is like totally fucked up. But they couldn't get to North Korea. They couldn't get to Vietnam because by the time the Japanese were in, they were dug in deep. So it was pretty much when they started banning kung fu and all martial arts forms in China had to be taught in secret. But yet, again, you guys want to build the wall. History doesn't teach people enough. Apparently, we need more historians in the world to teach people the pros and cons of everything that we do. And that seems to be a problem because y'all don't seem to want to know about the cons. Y'all give a hoot about the pros. But when it comes to the cons of our actions, we could care two shits about it, which is not cool at all. And I think that in that, people should be more receptive of we should be more receptive of the things that are going on around us so that way we won't be destroyed. You can't look at a person and say, okay, this is an enemy insurgent. You can't. You don't know who's been indoctrinated or not when it comes down to if ISIS got to your grandson or your granddaughter or whatever. You don't know that because you can't pick your family. You can only pick your friends. And sometimes we don't pick good friends. It's just the simple fact that, if you come from a good family and you have troublemakers as friends, you're probably going to turn to becoming a troublemaker. It's very easy to do. Trust me on that. I was never a troublemaker, and my friends, some were troublemakers and some were not. The ones that were troublemakers went to juvie. The ones that were not, I'm still tight with today. Some of the ones that was troublemakers, I'm still tight with. I don't really get to speak to them as much as I would like, but it is what it is. But if you don't start thinking inside and outside the box, we're all going to be caught up in the mix of a big, bad clusterfuck of shit. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.